Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you about elements of fiction and how to analyze these elements of plot or fiction. You can use these for both novels, short stories, poetries, or films that you view. So, the plot is the sequence of major events in a story. When analyzing a story, you only need to point out the key details of the plot, the major events that happen. And this kind of serves as your springboard to the analysis and the discussion of the work. However, if a plot surprises your expectations by rearranging the chronology of events or presenting things in a non realistic way, it then may be necessary to explain and analyze why it did that. So we always want to think of the order of the storyline. It's typically what we expect, but sometimes there's a twist or things are out of place and we need to focus and discuss why. Characters. So, how does the author reveal a character to the reader, or if it's film, the watcher? How does a character grow and develop over the course of a story? Readers have to examine what insights the text provides about a character, but sometimes you have to think about what's left out and why the author chose to leave it out. When analyzing character, think, what does the reader have to consider about the character that isn't explicitly written? What does the character refrain from saying and why? Are there secrets? What are they? Is the antagonist or other minor character an interesting object of study? All of those tie into analyzing the character. Setting is going to be time, place, culture, and atmosphere. When you analyze, you need to think of, why is this the setting that the author has picked? What would change if it was a different setting? If it went from one location to another, would that impact the plot and the storyline? Also, what time period is it? What time period is the story? What happens if it was a different time period? When looking at the historical background, do things match up? If you're watching a film and analyzing this, do the costumes and clothing match what would be worn during that time period? Do the vehicles in the background work? The buildings? If you're reading, same thing. Does anything seem out of place if you're reading historical fiction? Or did the writer do enough research to accurately depict the time period? Theme. The central idea embodied by or explored in a literary work. All stories have at least one theme. Examples of common themes would include love, war, friendship, tolerance, and revenge. The theme is brought to life by the plot and characters. So you need to analyze, how is the theme developed? What actions, events, or symbols make the theme apparent to you? What is the author saying about the themes you have noted? And also, do you agree with what the author is saying or not? And why? Why do you agree or why don't you? Symbolism. The use of an object or event to suggest meaning beyond the immediate physical presence. The more prominent an image in a story, the more likely it is meant to be read symbolically. Careful writers choose their words and images for maximum impact, filling them with as much meaning as possible and inviting their readers to interpret them. We have the style. This is going to include the diction, choice of words, syntax, arrangement of words, and other linguistic features of a literary work. A text may strike you as sad or lighthearted, formal or casual. It may make you feel nostalgic or make your heart race with excitement. How does it do that? What elements of literature make you feel these ways? Is the diction elevated and difficult or ordinary and simple? Are the sentences long and complex or short and to the point? Is there dialogue? Is anything left out? All those help you analyze the style of a piece of literature. Okay, hopefully that helped you to go through and understand some of the elements of fiction and how to analyze them.